So I think we as a society need to have a talk about the way that we view and teach about consent because it's become toxic in a way. I think a lot of it stems from education programs for teenagers and younger people that emphasize that you have to have consent. You have to have a yes before you can proceed with what you want to do. And that's the extent of the education. And we've created in our society this whole toxic subculture um, of men who have turned that into a game, so to speak, or a challenge as to how do I get the yes. And there are people online who teach videos in dating advice, which generally means manipulation and coercion techniques, in my honest opinion, from some of these creators. Not, I mean, obviously not all dating creators, or not even all male dating creators, but there are some of them, some of these male dating coaches. That's what their channel boils down to: is how to manipulate and or coerce or entice a woman into giving you the yes, because that's the green light, that's the go ahead signal. Doesn't matter how the consent is obtained. And the way that they treat the consent treats it as the goal in and of itself. The consent and the resulting act is the goal. And it reduces the whole thing again to a transactional situation. And treat it as such instead of treating it as a way to ensure that your partner feels respected and that their autonomy and personal ability to choose for themselves is respected. Because, and I've said this before, this is not a popular opinion, but if you manipulate someone into consent, that's not actually consent. And consent is informed. That is a form of coercion. So we've created this whole toxic viewpoint in our society that a lot of males that don't view themselves as problematic engage in, where it becomes a whole hunt or a game or a challenge to get the yes. And that's not consent. We need to reevaluate the way that we talk about and the way that we teach consent in our society, because it's not a game.